Hello everybody, my name is Richard Vigorelli and I am your guide for everything Chinese medicine. And I set it up so us Westerners can understand. So I want to talk to you today about taste. It's one of the 5 basic senses. You got a lot more and more than just 5, but it's one of the basics. Taste tells us if whatever it is going in our mouth is good or not, or beneficial or not. So it's a chemical sensor, much like your nose. It's actually based on scent. If something breaks your nose and you can't smell anymore, you're not going to be able to taste much either. Now, before I get into the way Chinese medicine views taste, I do want to clear up a couple of things that a lot of people really do not understand when it comes to this. First of all, your taste buds are little sensors on your tongue that say, that is salty, that is sour, that is bitter, this is good, this is bad, this is hot, this is cold. And you do not have specialized sections for your taste buds, meaning here on the tip is not the only place where you can taste sweet. And all the way in the back is not the only place where you can get bitter. It's everywhere. They're all intermixed. Otherwise, it would kind of miss the point. I've licked a couple of things that were herbs, and oh boy, were they bitter. And just used tip of my tongue. Okay? So, let's talk about how Chinese medicine views taste. Well, according to Chinese medicine, there are 6. 5 of them correspond to different organs, and then the 6th one is, he's just kind of there. So, let's talk about that number 6 one first. That one is the flavor of bland. Yes. Basically no flavor, but still a flavor. Bland is, well, bland. And it's very, very draining. Bland will give you the ability, at least medicinally speaking, to pee more. Bland is draining, bland is leaching, and it's very, very good for getting rid of a condition called dampness. Feel free to go through my videos to find that video. Next one, is one of the 5 basics, is acrid, or pungent, or spicy. Now, this taste corresponds to the element of metal, and specifically goes into the lungs and the large intestine, which is the paired organ. Now what this does is it disperses things. It like go, shoot, beat it, go on, get out of here, type of thing. Okay, like dispersing a crowd or a bunch of animals. Because it's primarily used in medicinal application to help people get over things like colds, mild flus, things like that. The acrid / pungent / spicy flavor makes you sweat. I don't know if you've ever had a really good spicy Indian or Chinese or Mexican food or South American food or whatever, but you sweat. And that is going to help you, if you do it right, get over that little cold a lot faster. Next one up is bitter. Yes, it's a flavor, and not one that we like here in the West. We like things a bit different. Bitter is draining. We use bitter to get rid of a pathogen called fire and heat. It corresponds to the heart and to fire itself, and is very, very good at what it does. That being said, it is not fun, unless you're like me and you like a good bitter spot of tea. I actually prefer my green tea very bitter and very, very acrid. I like tea that's sweet, unless it's a really hot day and I'm kind of peckish. So, many herbs are bitter, especially ones that I will give you, because we need to get rid of something that you have that you don't need. Like, say you are hot all the time. You're running the air conditioning all the time. Everybody around you is freezing and shivering, and you're like, I'm finally comfortable. No, you're not. You're sick. We need to get rid of that fire. Bitter is going to be one of the most effective ways to do that. Next one up is salty. The flavor of salty is, well, salt. Corresponds to the kidney. It is very, very good for breaking up hard masses in your body, like, say, a ganglion cyst, or little bumps in random spots, or a nice goiter. I'll give you salty herbs to break that up. We like salty. The reason is because of what our ancestors were. They lived in a nice salty ocean. It kind of reminds us of home, instinctually. So we like salt. Now, too much salty will actually damage your blood. According to Chinese medicine, we would say it damages the heart. And that is because of the interplay between the heart and the kidney. The heart warms the kidney and the kidney cools the heart. If that balance is offset, you get a whole host of diseases. And I treat people for that all the time. All right, so the next of the 5 is sour. Like lemons. Sour corresponds to the liver, and sour is astringing, meaning it pulls things towards it. When you put an astringent on your face, it pulls fluid out of the tissue into the astringent, and you wipe it or wash it off. When you take it internally, it pulls stuff in. Why would you ever want to do that? Well, let's say that every time you giggle, you pee a little. Every time you stand up, you pee a little. Every time you walk, you pee a little. Every time you do anything, you pee a little. That's a problem. It's not supposed to do that. You are not supposed to be sitting in your own urine at any time. So we'll give you something sour in order to help you stop that, along with some other things. Probably the very next one, which is the final one, and the one we like the most here in America. Sweet. Sweet corresponds to the spleen. Sweet is also what is called tonifying, meaning it helps you build things. So any qi tonic, yin tonic, blood tonic, yang tonic, any of those, anything that will help you create more of something will be sweet. Is that a good thing? Not always. Sweet also has a nasty little side effect. It generates a lovely little thing called dampness. So any tonifying herbs that I give you, I'm going to be giving you possibly something bitter or possibly something bland and leaching on top of it, so that I don't give you something new. Okay? And anybody out there who is taking ginseng to be healthy, you're actually not doing yourself any favors. And I believe I explained that in a previous video. So, I do not advise people sticking with one taste and one taste only, even throughout your day, because it can cause problems. Okay? Too much bitter can severely damage a lot of stuff. It can destroy your digestive system, having too much bitter in you. Too much sour can cause you to get sicker or sick faster. Too much sweet will make you overweight, for starters. Too much salty will give you high blood pressure and a wonderful little heart condition. And too much bland is, well, boring. You know? Food, yes, in a way is medicine. But you also have to understand that food should also be fun. Otherwise, why would you want to eat it? If you're just eating food for sustenance, you're missing the boat. But also, if you're just eating food because you like it, you're not doing yourself any favors. You can make yourself very, very sick by focusing on just one thing and not varying your food and not varying your flavors. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. What about savory? It's similar to sweet. It behaves a lot like sweet, actually. It's does basically the exact same thing. So, with a few minor differences, but they're anecdotal, honestly. So, that's about all I have for you for taste. And, oh, while we're on the subject of taste, dress with some style. I know, not the best shirt, but, you know, take pride in your appearance. Just saying. So, that's about all I have for you right now. If you're new to my channel, please hit that big red subscribe button below, and I'll get back to you with some other content. Also, feel free to leave a comment if you got any specific questions for me. Please visit my website at vigintmed.com. That stands for Vigorelli Integrated Medicine.com. And I will be back very soon with something else for you. But until then, you take care and stay healthy.